Should I write an offer on a home that is above my budget? So you found a home you really like, but it's listed higher than what you can afford. And the question is, should you still submit an offer under the list price? The answer is yes, you absolutely can. And in many cases, you should. Now, that doesn't mean the seller's going to accept it. Not always. But here's the mistake a lot of buyers make. They don't even try. They assume the seller won't consider it. So they move on, and sometimes they miss out on an opportunity. Because here's what you don't always see as a buyer. How motivated is the seller? How many offers have they had? Have they had showings but no offers? Are they getting ready to reduce the price? All of that matters, and timing plays a big role too. If the home just hit the market, the seller may not be open to a lower offer yet. But if it's been sitting for a couple of weeks with no activity, that's when the opportunities start to open up. And this is where strategy comes in. When we write an offer under list price, it's not just about throwing out a low number and hoping for the best. We look at comparable sales, how long the home's been on the market, and what kind of activity it's had. Then we put together an offer that makes sense and still has a chance of getting a response. And here's something I always tell my clients. I encourage you to write the offer because you never know how the seller is going to respond. In fact, I've had situations where we've submitted an offer, it didn't come together right away, and then a week or two later, the listing agent's calling me back and saying, "Hey Tim, is your client still interested?" Now the seller's more open, now the conversation is different, and if you never submitted that offer in the first place, you wouldn't have been in the running. That's why it's so important to stay in the game. Also, keep in mind, price is just one part of the offer. Sometimes you can strengthen your position with clearer terms, flexibility on timing, or strong pre-approvals. At the end of the day, submitting an offer under list price is not a bad strategy, as long as it's done thoughtfully and with the right expectations. Because the goal isn't just to get a deal, it's to create an opportunity. I'm Tim Pantle, the Adopt a Dog Realtor. At the end of the day, I help people and dogs find their new homes. If you want honest answers, a clear plan, and zero pressure, reach out. I'm happy to help.